You know that feeling when you're riding the revenue roller coaster? One month, you're slammed with clients. The next month, you're scrambling just to bring in new business. It's exhausting, and honestly, it makes planning nearly impossible. But here's what I want to ask you. What if you could flip that script completely? What if instead of chasing clients, you had a steady stream of qualified book calls coming into your business every single week? I'm talking about launching a predictable client acquisition system in no more than 60 days. If we build this system for you and you implement our recommendations, you'll see real results. We're so confident in our system that by day 60, we guarantee your business will be generating 20 or more qualified book calls. If we don't hit this target, we refund 100% of our service fees. No questions asked. We only win when you win. That's what we do at Exceed SocialEdge. And I'm about to show you exactly how our system works. Now, before I show you the solution, let me be honest about what most growth stage companies are dealing with right now. First up is an inconsistent lead flow. Your pipeline goes from feast to famine and back again. This quarter, you're booked solid. The next, you're crossing your fingers and hoping that that phone rings. And that makes everything harder, doesn't it? You can't forecast, you can't hire with confidence, and you can't scale because you never know what's coming next. Then there's the unqualified prospect problem. You and your team are burning hours on discovery calls with people who are never going to buy in the first place. They don't have the budget, they're not the right fit, but you don't know that until you've already wasted your precious time. The third issue is long sales cycles that go nowhere. Prospects go cold, follow-ups slip through the cracks, and deals stall out. And you're left chasing people who stopped caring months ago. And if you're in a regulated industry, there's an even bigger problem. There's another layer of headache, which is compliance and platform risk. One wrong claim in your ads, and boom, your entire marketing operation gets shut down overnight. Plus, your tools don't even talk to each other. Your CRM, your email platform, your ads, your landing pages, they're all disconnected. So leads fall through the cracks, and you have no idea where the gaps are in your funnel. Here's the thing though, the real problem isn't your service. Your service is probably great. The problem is you don't have a system. You have scattered tactics, and scattered tactics create scattered results. This presents a big opportunity for you, however. So let me paint a different picture for you. Imagine waking up every Monday and looking at your calendar, and it's filled with appointments. Not just any appointments though. High intent prospects, good fit buyers, people who actually want to work with you and are ready to move forward. And imagine being able to forecast your revenue with real confidence because you've got a predictable flow of new business coming in every single month. No more feast or famine, no more anxiety about where the next deal is coming from. That's what we build. But here's the thing, we don't just run ads. That's what most agencies do, and frankly, it doesn't work. We design, integrate, and optimize your entire client acquisition engine from the first click all the way through to the closed deal. And here's the critical difference. Most agencies optimize for vanity metrics, clicks, impressions, leads, but those numbers don't actually move the needle for you, do they? We optimize for what really matters, qualified pipeline and closed deals. If it doesn't improve your revenue efficiency, we don't build it, period. So that's the opportunity here. Not another agency retainer, a complete system, a real asset for your business. Let me tell you who exactly we work with and how we're different. So first, we specialize in building predictable client acquisition systems for B2B experts and some B2C clients as well. Specifically, we work with growth stage companies in regulated, relationship-driven industries where credibility and compliance actually matter. We put in the work to understand your market and your buyers. And we build systems that operate within the unique constraints of your business. Our typical clients include vertical SaaS companies, B2B software platforms, training and certification programs, compliance-driven businesses, professional service firms, and select wellness and coaching practices. Unlike other agencies that'll work with just about anybody, we focus on understanding what it is that actually takes place and is required to acquire clients in your space, and the unique marketing constraints that may exist in your industry. So now let's get into how this system actually works. So we follow a structured 4-phase process, and the entire initial system gets built and is fully operational in 45 to 60 days. In phase 1, we diagnose and map demand. This is arguably the most important step, and it's where most agencies completely fail. We start by analyzing your market, your audience, and your current state. We identify the highest leverage opportunities. Then we map out your ideal customers and what they actually go through to make buying decisions. Who are the decision makers? What's their buying cycle? What's their journey from problem awareness to solution awareness to vendor selection? And critically, we build a compliance-safe positioning framework so every claim you make is defensible and compliant. In phase 2, we build the acquisition infrastructure. This is where we design and implement your complete system. It includes 5 integrated components that all work together. First is the demand strategy and market intelligence. We refine your positioning, your messaging, and identify what differentiates you from your competitors. Second comes the paid acquisition and demand capture. Here we figure out where your customers actually are and uncover buying signals. Then we launch strategic campaigns on Meta, Google, LinkedIn, YouTube, and wherever your buyers hang out based on our research. Third comes the conversion and funnel architecture. We develop high-performing landing pages and funnels that turn clicks into leads and leads into booked calls. Now, a lot of agencies stop at this stage once the prospect has booked a call. But here's the problem. Show-up rates can be as low as 60% in some industries. So we drive those show-up rates higher through automated email and SMS sequences that build trust and move leads toward conversion. Finally comes the analytics, attribution, and optimization. So you can see exactly what's working and what's not. In phase 3 is the launch. This is where we turn the systems on and get your campaign running. You'll start generating leads. But here's the critical part. Filtered and qualified leads. Your time is precious, so we make sure only the high-intent, good-fit prospects reach you and your sales team. In phase 4, we optimize for revenue. Once the system launches, we don't disappear. We run regular, continuous improvement cycles. We test, we learn, we refine. Everything is based on real data. So that's the high-level overview. I didn't get into all the details here, but there are a lot of moving parts that make this an effective client acquisition system. And just to reiterate, we'll have it completely set up in 45 to 60 days. Now let's get into some of the core benefits of this system. First, you get a predictable revenue pipeline. No more feast or famine. You'll forecast with better confidence, which means better planning, smarter hiring, and predictable scaling. Second, you only talk to truly qualified leads. You and your sales team won't waste time on tire kickers. You'll speak with high-intent, good-fit prospects who are actually ready to buy. Third, your sales cycle naturally gets shorter. When leads come in pre-qualified and nurtured, there's less friction on the call. Fourth, you get compliance protection. Every campaign is built to meet regulatory standards from day one. No unnecessary risk. Fifth, you'll have revenue accountability. You know exactly what's working and will give you transparent data on your cost per qualified lead. Sixth, all 5 systems work together as one integrated engine. It's not a bunch of disconnected pieces. It's a cohesive system designed to move prospects from awareness all the way to closed deals. Now I know what you might be thinking. What if this doesn't work for us? Here's the thing. We're confident in our approach because we've built systems that work. We're not here to just run ads and disappear. We're here to build a long-term asset for your business. When you work with us, You're not paying for hours. You're investing in a system designed to deliver qualified calls and close deals. We don't succeed unless you do. And to be completely transparent, we stand behind our work with a firm guarantee. If we build your system and you implement our recommendations, you'll see real results. And if you're not bringing in 20 or more qualified calls using our system after 60 days, we refund the entire investment. That's how confident we are. You have zero financial risk. So here's what I want to invite you to do. Book a free 30-minute growth audit with myself or a member of my team. On that call, we'll diagnose your current acquisition setup, we'll identify the gaps, and then we'll clearly outline a path forward for your specific business. We'll discuss what results are possible for you and how we'll guarantee those results. The entire process takes only 30 minutes, so click the button below to schedule your call.